What up, boys and girls? It's your man 50 Grand. It's your boy Chips Ahoy, and we back again as Scott Stockton for another video. Today I'm going to give you guys the review of what I think is the best wide-angle lens that you can buy for the Sony E-mount bodies, and that is this guy, the Sigma 14-24 DGDN art lens. Let's go. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about with this lens is the build. The construction of this bad boy feels heavy. Very scientific review you're getting here. This feels heavy. No, it does though. It feels good. It's made out of a metal. Obviously, you got your rubber gaskets here for when you're changing the focal length and your manual autofocus. On the back, you do have a rubber gasket. This bad boy is weather sealed. And you get a nice little lens cap there. The lens is very bulbous, so there is no lens hood. You're not going to find a more professional build than this. This thing is amazing. On this lens, you do have the manual focus to autofocus switch, as well as a programmable button right here. That's it, man. Amazing build. Now, really quick, before I move on from the build, though, I do want to talk about filters. You'll notice, because there is no filter thread up here at the top, and the lens is very bulbous, that you can't put filters up front. But Sigma has done something very cool here, where at the back, where the lens connects to the body, they put a place here for you to put any filters that you'd want to use. Now for me, because I do like to do some fun, cool landscape shots, maybe some long exposures, even with like a couple or something like that, I do want some ND filters. I found this company out here called Haida, and they make some really nice ND filters. I got one with all neutral density filters that go up from lighter to darker. And yeah, they just little tiny guys right here. And they just pop right in the back of the lens and you're off and cooking. So don't be deterred if not being able to screw on filters at the front of this lens is a problem for you, because you can get ones to put at the back. Now, why I love this lens and why it is special to me is because of the creative wide shots that I get to do at weddings or engagement shoots. Obviously, every wedding photographer needs a wide-angle lens, especially for receptions. For people like me that really like to get in there on the dance floor in the middle of people, a wide-angle lens helps. I mean, you could get prime wide angles, 14s and 20s and stuff like that. But to have this ability to go from 14 and be able to punch in really quick, like if you're on a reception dance floor, stuff is happening really quick and you might not be able to get to where you were trying to go that fast before you miss the moment, but to be able to go from 14 to 24 really quick and dial in is nice. I like that. That's why I prefer this over a prime. Even though this is a 2.8, maybe you can get a prime that's a 1.8, or now Sigma has a 14 1.4 even. I like the ability to be able to punch in really quickly if I need to. But what I use this guy for most is creative portraits. I enjoy how wide-angle lenses give you like a little distorted aspect if the person or subject or whatever you're shooting is close to the lens. I like that kind of distortion. I like the funkiness of that. It makes things creative. Oftentimes, I'll get people really, really close to the lens and take some fun photos. The close focusing distance of this lens is 11 inches, so you can get really, really close to something. And the creative aspect, being able to be in a humongous room or setting and being able to take it all in, and your couple or your subject, for me it's going to be a couple, obviously. I'm a wedding photographer, so to be able to take in so much of a scene up close and my couple, it's amazing. And then if you add in some off-camera flash and stuff like that, you can really make some really cool images. And that's why I love this lens. That's why I love the wide-angle outfit altogether, because you can do some fun stuff. But you have to ask yourself, why am I choosing this lens over another wide-angle lens? So the competition for this guy is you have Tamron that has a 17-28. You have Sony that has a 12-24. They also have a 21.8. They also have the 14 1.8 G Master. Sigma has this guy. They also have a 14 1.8 and they have a 14 1.4. which is the size of a bowling ball. Why would I go with this guy over all the rest? Well, for one, price. This is cheaper than all of them except for the Tamron. And I'll tell you why you would go with this guy over the Tamron, because you can get wider. 17 for me, if I'm going wide and I'm trying to get creative stuff, 17 is wide, but just not wide enough. I love being able to get to 14. The other guys, you're paying for faster glass, the 1.8 and the 1.4s. And I'm just telling you that with a wide angle lens, unless you're really close to the subject, or you're doing astrophotography, you don't need it. Like the wide angle lenses, everything's sharp. Like you're not getting some bokeh beast. You're paying a lot more money for bokeh that's just not there because wide angle lenses, that's just the nature. Everything's sharp. And this guy is cheaper outside of every one other than the Tamron. And he comes in at $12.99. Sometimes you can get him on sale for $11.99. You just got to watch. Like they put out sales all the time. That's why I pick him over all the competition, because it's just the perfect package. It's an amazing build, amazing lens. 14 to 24 gives you amazing width, crazy width, all the width that you would need. And it is fast glass at 2.8. And you don't need to pay that extra money for some 1.8s and 1.4s. Trying to save you money here and get you the most fire lens in your kit. And it is this fella right here for the Sony E-mount system. There we go. I'm done. Like, it didn't have to be some crazy long review. Oh yeah, it's also got 200,000 aperture blades in here. Okay, I'm lying. I don't know how many is in here. I don't care how many is in here. I don't care about the motors. And some cat got on me the other day. You should care about how many motors. I really don't. I don't give a shit. I'm not taking a quiz on this lens. All right. I don't have a teacher that's going to slide a test in front of me and I got to pass it by answering all the aspects that's inside this thing. I don't care. I care how it performs when I'm out shooting. And I've shot with this guy for a long time, many, many years. He autofocuses just like a native lens, super fast, super sharp, amazing quality. I love this lens. You guys should too. If you don't have a wide angle lens and you're looking one for the Sony E-mount system or any of the other systems, because Sigma offers it for all of them. But for me in particular, I'm talking about Sony. Get this guy. Get this lens. You won't be sorry. If you have another option that you think is better than him for a wide angle lens, tell me. Put it in the comments. If you have this lens as well and love it, tell me about that as well. Maybe show me some photos. Show me what y'all are cooking with down in the comments. Always like, always subscribe. God, easy for me to say. Always like, always subscribe. Thank Scott. There we go. Let's get it together. Always subscribe, please. I appreciate everybody. I'm going to leave y'all with some music and some photos that I've gotten with this lens. Hope you love it. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Peace.